This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, an unprecedented day in American history. Former President Donald Trump summoned to D.C. federal court on new charges from special counsel Jack Smith, accusing Trump of scheming to overturn his 2020 election loss, which came to a head with the deadly January 6th insurrection.
Law enforcement on high alert in the nation's capital as Trump arrived earlier this afternoon to face a judge. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest.
Former President Donald Trump arriving at the Washington, D.C. federal courthouse to respond to his 4-count indictment from special counsel Jack Smith amid heavy security. Trump indicted on felony charges including conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy against rights. Prosecutors allege Trump and his allies plotted to overturn his 2020 election loss to Joe Biden, culminating in the deadly January 6th riot at the Capitol.
The attack on our nation's capital on January 6th, 2021 was an unprecedented assault on the seat of American democracy.
A U.S. Marshal spokesperson tells ABC News Trump will not be handcuffed or take a mugshot photo, but his fingerprints will be scanned. The indictment also accusing Trump of knowingly promoting false election fraud claims and pressuring former Vice President Mike Pence to reject electoral votes on January 6th. Pence, now Trump's Republican rival for the 2024 presidential nomination, echoing that allegation on Fox.
The president specifically asked me, and his gaggle of crackpot lawyers asked me to literally reject votes.
Trump's defense attorney denying that accusation on CNN.
The ultimate request that Mr. Trump made to Vice President Pence was pause the vote counting, allow the states to weigh in.
Trump has denied any wrongdoing and is expected to plead not guilty. Trump's defense team is blasting this latest indictment as an attack on his free speech, but Trump's former attorney general is hitting back, saying free speech does not give one the right to engage in fraudulent conspiracy. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
A Waldo County man is facing charges after a stabbing in Belmont this morning. The Waldo County Sheriff's Office says 23-year-old Alexander Cunningham was arrested following a violent altercation on the Dickey Mill Road in Belmont. Officials say Cunningham got into a dispute with his stepfather around 6 o'clock this morning and stabbed him during that argument. Cunningham is charged with aggravated assault. His stepfather was rushed to the hospital for treatment. There's no word on his condition at this time. Officials say more charges are pending.
Meanwhile, 3 people were arrested after police searched a house in the Washington County town of Northfield. Aaron Kaller and Simone Simonson are being charged with aggravated trafficking of scheduled drugs. Washington County Sheriff Barry Curtis says during the search, investigators found firearms, suspected fentanyl and cocaine base, as well as more than $11,000 in suspected drug proceeds. Both Kaller and Simonson remain at the Washington County Jail. Bail for each set at $25,000 cash. The sheriff's office says Jamie Butterfield, who was also at the residence, was arrested for unlawful possession of scheduled drugs.
In other news tonight, lots of folks can admit to an accidental 911 call here and there, but the Penobscot County Dispatch Center says they are now being overrun with missed dials. So the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office is asking the public to pitch in and help reduce their frequency. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with the Sheriff's Office to find out more.
With technology being in the palm of our hands, dialing 911 is easier than ever. However, it may have become too easy.
Officers are responding to serious incidents all the time, and we cannot be chasing ghost calls when we have these priority calls that need to be addressed.
The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office is urging people to be more careful of missed dials after receiving an overwhelming amount.
Taking in a tremendous amount of calls by dealing with so many that are not real 911 calls, it potentially is going to impact those that truly need us.
The Sheriff's Office says this is not a new issue, but the amount of calls they are currently taking is notably increasing.
Last year, we took about 68,000 911 calls.
And this year alone, dispatch has already received over 11,000 misdials.
Also, when we take a 911 call, we have to generate an incident. So we have to type it up, put in an incident, and dispatch a police officer to it.
But there are steps to take to help try to reduce this growing issue.
So if it is a misdial, if people would just stay on the line with us and tell them they just misdialed, if they hang up and we call back, please answer the phone and just be honest and tell us what happened.
They say not calling back creates more problems than solutions.
Is somebody truly on the end of that line that cannot respond to us or could not pick up the phone when we called them back? And that could be somebody sitting in a lawn chair or somebody dying.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Maybe something you don't think about all that often, but
Right.
certainly a very serious issue that they're dealing with far too often.
Yeah, and with the advancements of technology, it is so easy, and some devices are programmed to call 911 automatically in certain situations.
Yeah.
I had a personal experience like this a couple summers ago.
Yeah.
Set my phone in the armchair of a lawn chair in the cup holder.
Yeah.
Because it was putting pressure on both the side buttons.
It automatically dialed.
It called them, and so I received a call back from them.
Right.
Like, what the heck's going on here?
Right.
So I had to explain that it was all an accident, but it was very important for me to let them know that.
Yeah, so
at
they
the
can
same
resolve it and move on to something that is actually more pressing.
Exactly.
Alrighty, folks, well, let's go ahead and take a peek outside, get a first check of our forecast, and see what's coming our way weather-wise for the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much, Beth and Peter. Our first weather today is brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest rug cleaning destination for over 70 years. All right, what a chilly start to the morning. Not here in town, not in Greenville, but look up north. Clayton Lake only in the 40s. Millinocket, same story. Temperatures were only in those mid-40s. Here in town, though, not too bad. We had temperatures around 50, 51 degrees. Same story by the coast. But later in the day, our high temperatures back in the 70s, slightly below average, but still a low to mid-70s all over the area. The coast, a little bit of a breeze off the ocean, had some 70s to 72 degrees by Bar Harbor. At least it wasn't raining. That's that main thing. I was not walking around with any type of umbrellas today. Tomorrow, though, different story. Right now, though, we do have some increasing clouds. A couple of showers are actually starting to roll in right now closer to the Greenville area. This is more sprinkles, nothing heavy at the moment. Winds are pretty gusty at the moment. 15, 20 mile per hour sustained winds. That means wind gusts are closer to 25 to 30. So absolutely hold your hats tonight, folks, as temperatures continue to cool off. Still well above average, hovering in those low to mid 60s. Beth and Peter?
All right, more to come.
Yes, there is. Stay
Okay.
tuned. All right, and still to come on ABC7 News at 6. The annual Maine Lobster Festival is underway.
Our Doug Banks was in Rockland and spoke to both patrons and those in the lobster industry. We'll have that story and more as ABC7 News at 6 continues.
Update your outdoor living space and make the most of your outdoor life with a new deck from Hammond Lumber Company. From wood to low-maintenance composite and PVC decking, Hammond has the materials, knowledge, and experience to help you get everything you need for that perfect new deck. Railing options include wood, composite, aluminum, and the modern look of cable railing. Your Hammond sales rep can answer any questions and will walk you through your options. Get the deck you want, the one you deserve, when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
Joe Russo's Almost Dead. Tour 2023, August 6th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Joe Russo's Almost Dead in concert.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
If I don't hear from you tonight, show. ...
Am I supposed to read the ...
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. The highly anticipated Maine Lobster Festival is now underway. Our reporter Doug Banks stopped by and met some visitors from near and far.
Today's been great. We love the festival. We came here last year as patrons, and we wanted to share a little bit of love with some of the recipes from New Orleans.
Rockland, home of the Maine Lobster Festival. The day started with remarks by festival director Shannon Kenny, who announced a newly formed partnership between the festival and the Maine Lobstermen's Community Alliance, as well as the Maine Lobstermen's Association. That partnership putting a strong focus on the Save Maine Lobstermen campaign during this year's festivities.
We also know and reflect that art and food and music and communities are all also touched by the Maine lobstering industry.
The festival serving as a reflection of what the lobstering industry means for the state of Maine, drawing people from as far as Michigan.
Having a great time, eating lots of lobster.
Oklahoma.
It's fun. The food's great and the weather's even better.
And New Orleans.
Certainly love the weather. We love the people. Like seeing all the dogs all around, and the kids, and really the old folks. It makes us happy.
A big draw here is the world's biggest lobster cooker. 8 cookers steam the lobsters to perfection and dish out thousands of pounds of fresh Maine lobster.
While I was here, I wanted to interview the ones who have this whole festival named after them. Unfortunately, I ran into some traffic and I got here a little late.
Nevertheless, the lobsters are more than just delicious seafood. They fuel an industry that is both vital to Maine's economy and brings together loved ones and strangers. In Rockland, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Yeah, you can't dilly-dally if you want to get yourself some of that lobster, that is for sure. Alrighty, folks, turning our eyes to the national stage now and the latest fallout from Fitch's ratings downgrade of the U.S. credit rating. ABC's Rena Roy now with the details.
With Fitch Ratings downgrading America's credit worthiness, the Biden administration is firing back.
Its flawed assessment is based on outdated data and fails to reflect improvements across a range of indicators, including those related to governance, that we've seen over the past 2.5 years.
Fitch's action was also criticized by billionaire investor Warren Buffett and J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon, who called their decision ridiculous. Fitch pointing to America's rising federal debt and years of declining fiscal responsibility by leaders in Congress amid the growing political divide in the country. Fitch also believes the U.S. will enter a recession, even though last week the Treasury Secretary and Federal Reserve Chairman said they now believe the country will avoid a recession this year.
Overall annual inflation has declined every month for the past year. The United States remains the world's largest, most dynamic and most innovative economy.
Experts say the general feeling on Wall Street is that this downgrade doesn't fundamentally change much.
What is the economic consequence of this? Well, at this point, other than the stock market, there isn't one. In fact, many economists still believe the United States is the strongest, best investment in the world.
But analysts warn long-term it could ultimately raise the nation's borrowing costs, threaten economic growth, and hike interest rates for consumer loans like credit cards and mortgages. On Friday, the latest jobs report will be released by the Labor Department. Economists expecting to see 200,000 jobs added last month, which would be a slowdown from recent months, but still strong.
All right, and still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. An Orono movie theater now has a new name, new owners, and a new community-oriented experience to offer.
Our David Ledford will bring us more on that. And in sports, Maine football kicks off camp this afternoon with just about 30 days to go until week 1. Love that story. Coming right up.
Why wait until November when Black Friday deals are going on now at Ashley? Take advantage of low monthly payments with 0% interest through July 2028, in-store only. Plus, shop doorbusters starting at just $2.99. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
This fall, you'll vote on a costly electric scheme. It's called Pine Tree Power. And here are the facts. It will cost Mainers $13.5 billion. An independent study says it will increase electric bills. And this scheme is so poorly written, Pine Tree Power isn't required to have an operations plan when it takes over. No plan to keep the lights on. That's a bad idea. Vote no on question 3.
Some things are worth waiting for. Something reliable, something loyal, something long-lasting. A 6-year warranty? Coyote's got that. One machine for all the dirty work? Count on Coyote. Coyote won't break your heart, and Whittemore & Sons got the deals that won't break the bank. So quit swiping and settling for less. Slide into Whittemore & Sons and be treated like family by a family who cares. 257 Waterville Road, Skowhegan.
Puffer's Place provides quality treatment with compassion and convenience. We offer a broad array of products geared to address illnesses and injuries. We stock a great selection of pipes, t-shirts, herbs, incense, CBD, and more. Visit us just 1.5 miles off Route 7, past Spring Street Greenhouse in Dexter.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Moosehead Medicine want to send you to see the Lumineers live in concert with special guest James Bay, Wednesday, August 16th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. Or Moosehead Medicine in Greenville. From pain relief to relaxation, we have what you need to improve your well-being. Win tickets to see the Lumineers August 16th on the Bangor waterfront.
Live from the Maine Lobster Festival in Rockland, it's the Lobster Crate Races. Watch all the excitement, the thrills, splashes and spills in the chilly waters as crowds cheer on racers of all ages. Lobster Crate Races, live from the Maine Lobster Festival in Rockland, Sunday, August 6th, starting at 1:30 p.m. And you can only watch it on Fox 22.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to get right to it on the gridiron. After a long off season that seemed like forever, football is back in Maine with the Black Bears opening up camp on Thursday. For the first time in a few years, there is a new quarterback under center for Maine. That would be Derek Robertson, taking over the starting job from Joe Fagnano, who transferred to UConn this offseason. Robertson played a few games back in 2021 when Fagnano went down with injury. He threw 12 touchdowns in 8 games, and he and head coach Jordan Stevens are both confident coming into the year.
When you're in a position like this, you have to be confident. If you're not confident, these guys look at, the quarterbacks, whoever it is, every single day. To be the leaders, to be confident, so you got to be out there, go out there and just show your confidence.
He's a great leader, and he's developed a lot there. He's a football guy. He wants to be a football coach when he's done playing. He is the strongest he's ever been right now. I think he's PR'd in all of his lifts and runs and everything. I'm really excited about him and really admire him as a young man.
Another storyline here at camp is the coaching staff. In his second season at the helm, Stevens bringing in 4 new coaches, including a new defensive and offensive coordinator. He says the team had a great spring and offseason to all get on the same page. And on day 1, really stressing attacking each day with a sense of urgency, which is going to be huge when the season starts.
It's teaching us to start fast, so we need to start every game with that sense of urgency. So that's really what he's trying to drive home to us. And I think once we get that down, we're just going to keep that going. We're going to be rolling.
You got to be driven every day because, we have a really challenging front end of our schedule, the back end of our schedule, so we can't come out here like it's, we're just going through the motions. Everything's got to be meaningful and with intent.
Certainly a good first day of camp. Let's move on now. On Saturday morning, some of the world's top runners will gather near Crescent Beach in Cape Elizabeth for the 25th annual TD Beach to Beacon Road Race. And among the over 8,000 runners expected in Maine this weekend includes race founder Joan Benoit Samuelson and her good friend and longtime race director Dave McGillivray. Back in the summer of 1984, while running through the streets of Los Angeles on her way to a first Olympic gold medal, Maine icon and marathoner Joan Benoit Samuelson took a peek into the future. And in 1998, her dream became a reality as the TD Beach to Beacon Road Race was born.
You know, when I came into that tunnel in LA, I said, so now what are you going to do? And in a nanosecond, I said, you're going to have to give back to a state and a community and a sport that have given so much to you. I didn't know where this event was going to go 25 years ago. I really didn't. And it took off, and it's done extremely well over 25 amazing years.
Joan's longtime friend and world-renowned race director Dave McGillivray has been an integral part of the race from day one. And on Saturday, Joan and Dave will celebrate the 25th anniversary the only way they know how, lacing up those running shoes.
You know, I'm very proud of what everyone has done to come together to make this race what it is today, 25 years later. People say to me, what's harder, running in a race or helping to run the race? And definitely running in the race.
We're going to have a great day, and I'm just delighted to still be part of it and to hopefully be running on Saturday.
All right, looking forward for that. That is all the time we have for sports. Here is Conrad Sapinski with your full 5-day forecast. Conrad?
Thank you so much, Tyler. That was some great stuff there. Our Maine weather today is brought to you by Man-Made Relief. Brown-tail moth rash relief is extremely effective in battling the symptoms of the rash from the brown-tail moth. Handmade with natural ingredients in Blue Hill, Maine. All right. Look at this. Hundreds, triple-digit temperatures. Oklahoma City, Dallas, Texas. Nothing like that here in our state. We're looking at some 70s, a couple of close to 80 degrees, still slightly below what we should be for this time of year. Our average time should be around 81 degrees, but look at this next week. Okay, tomorrow it's going to be a little chilly. We're looking at 70 degrees, but look what happens during the weekend. We really warm back up, temperatures at around 80, 82 degrees even, especially into Sunday. And then Monday into next week, we're looking at near average temperatures in those mid to upper 70s, a couple of near 80-degree temperatures as well. And of course, enjoy summer while it lasts. Water temperatures are also in the 60s, not in the 80s. We don't want it to be in the 80s. A little cool water is definitely what we need, but we're looking at 60s right now for water temperatures. If you're traveling on vacation to Florida, check this out. 80s are showing up here. Some mid-80s all the way down closer to the Miami area as well. There was actually a spot in the most southern part of Florida. Temperatures reached around 101 degrees. That's more like a jacuzzi outside. So 80s is kind of what the max we want that water temperature to be. And of course, enjoy it because tomorrow, more chances of rain showers will be rolling on in. Today, not looking too bad, but now we have some increasing clouds. A couple of scattered showers are hovering into the Greenville area right now. This is nothing heavy, more of a sprinkle, a light rain shower at that. But more of the heavier rain, of course, is just south of D.C. area into the Raleigh area. But things by tomorrow will be changing, unfortunately, for us, folks. Bring your umbrella. We're looking at more chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day tomorrow, and that will be lingering into the day on Saturday as well before we finally start to clear up. A slight little break, more rain next week, though. We're looking at possibly over an inch of rain all over the area. Machias, check that out, over 2 inches. So this will have a lot of moisture with that. So please have your umbrella handy the next several days. And of course, with the rain in the area, we're looking at pretty high dew points into tomorrow. But then Saturday into Sunday, pretty comfortable, not feeling as sticky, as muggy outside, just ahead of really, really humid, feels like dew points. Check that out. By Monday into Tuesday. Tuesday morning is where the humidity is really going to be high up there, and it will feel very, very sticky. So if you got any fishing to do or just going to work, be careful. It is going to be sticky. Tonight, though, 62 degrees. We're looking at Mostly cloudy skies, a couple of scattered rain showers in the area. Tomorrow, temperatures around 70, below average, and some scattered showers and thunderstorms once again. Look at that window. South wind at around 10 to 25 miles per hour. So it will be windy once again tomorrow. Our extended forecast outlook does show more chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. Then we clear up on Sunday. Enjoy it. Head up the beach. Enjoy the outdoors ahead of more showers and thunderstorms moving in late on Monday into the day on Tuesday. Beth and Peter?
So that summer heat kind of sticking around. We're just getting a little bit of a reprieve and seeing a little bit more of that variance in the high and low, which is nice.
Yes, we definitely are getting a little bit of a mixed bag this week, for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping we tamp down on the showers just a little bit.
Just a bit.
All right.
All right, well, thanks, Conrad. And there's more to come right after the break. Stay with us.
Finding the right vehicle for you and your family can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
When Dover Audiology wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. Come to Dover Audiology and find out where people from Kittery to Eastport go to get their hearing aids. Knowledgeable, friendly, and reasonable. Dover Audiology is your best place for hearing solutions.
Competition is getting hot.
Tonight, Generation Gap has juniors and seniors breaking a sweat.
Give us the first name of this famous Simmons.
Simmons frizzy hair.
Kelly Ripa hosts Generation Gap tonight on ABC.
Finally tonight, a longtime Orono movie theater now has a new name and a pair of new owners. Our David Ledford spoke with them about their plans for the business.
I have always wanted to own a movie theater.
A pair of nurses have taken over ownership of the former Spotlight Cinemas in Orono. Lifelong friends Zachary Huzzy and Charles Moody recently purchased the business and renamed it Black Bear Cinemas. Huzzy says their medical experience will help them give the theater a personal touch.
We named it Black Bear Cinemas because we wanted everybody to know that we're local. We want to be here, we want to interact with people.
The new owners say the theater will be more than just a reboot. From the concessions booth, to the prices, to the movie theater itself. The new owners say they want the customer experience to be community-focused.
The most important thing to us is community. We very much want it to be a community experience, but we also want it to be like a fun and exciting experience. We want everybody to have that, that hometown vibe when they come into the theater. We don't want it to feel like a chain.
The owners are pairing up with the Make-A-Wish Foundation for the theater's grand opening on August 15th.
It's going to be $1 a ticket, and then we're going to donate $1 for every person that comes through, with the hope to raise enough money on our grand opening day to donate a wish.
3 for the Barbie.
There's going to be a dunk tank, so people have the option to dunk some people. We're going to have face painting. Our entrance is going to be decked out in Ninja Turtle style. We want people to be excited to come to the movies.
The theater will also feature Discount Tuesdays, college nights, and new menu items.
We're going to start offering more like appetizer type foods like mozzarella sticks, popcorn chicken. We are super excited. This is just the beginning.
In Orono, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I gotta say, that sounds pretty great.
Yeah, and starting off strong with a focus on giving back, and I love that they're adding those new menu items too, keeping it fresh.
And price points, that's important too.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, folks, that's gonna do it for us. Good night.
Good night, everyone.